What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games, and we have even more easy shiny hunting exploit locations for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. In today's episode, we got a bunch of shinies to hunt, and we're going to be doing the good old town reset method here. And of course, guys, if you're new to the channel and enjoy these types of videos, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it, and let's hit that 20k sub goal. So we're going to be beginning at the Porto area, and I'm at the top of the town here. And there's a couple different places you can do a town reset, but there is one really good spot that I would recommend doing the town reset. So we're going to go up towards the lighthouse here. I'm going to go to this empty patch of grass to the left right here. And this patch is weird because it's actually part of the town. So if you just touch this grass, all the spawns are going to disappear because you're in a town, so Pokemon can't spawn in towns, right? But right when you leave, you'll be able to get Pokemon coming all around you. And you can see a bunch of different Pokemon will start coming in throughout the area. And of course, there are some different daytime and nighttime spawns for this location. And the beauty about this spot is it's very quick and easy. You'll get 15 spawns all around you from your left to your right and in front of you. Nothing behind you because the town's behind you. So to begin our first shiny hunt, and it is nighttime, we're going to go for some nighttime exclusive hunts here first. And I'm going to save my gain. The reason why we always save our game is, once again, if you make a mistake, you're on your sandwich, you don't get the shiny in 30 minutes, you did not waste any of your time, so you can just reload your save and do the sandwich method all over again. So we're going to use a picnic, and of course, you don't need the shiny charm for this, or even a shiny sandwich, but it will further boost your odds and make your life a little bit easier, which is what I use in this video. So our first sandwich is going to be a dark type sandwich, so we can shiny hunt for Murkrow, and we're going to be using a smoked fillet, one salty and one sweet to get only dark types to spawn, and Murkrow will be the only dark type that will spawn here, and we can get up to 15 spawns by doing this. There we go, we got sparkling title and counter power level 3 for dark type Pokemon, and we're ready to begin this Murkrow hunt. So this is going to be relatively easy, as we're going to be able to get clusters all around us. So we already got some over there. The clusters, the only issue with this spot is the clusters will be a little bit sporadic near you, but we did get 3, so one in front of us, one to our left, and then one to our right. Murkrow, very easy shiny to tell. So all you got to do, one, is just go back to the port, and then let's say west. But very easy shiny to tell. It's going to be a pink shiny, so you don't have to look too hard. You just got to be able to see, okay, I see spawns. We're good to go. No shiny. All right, go back, go forward, and you're just going to keep on doing this for 30 minutes until you get your shiny. Of course, if you have the shiny charm and then encounter level 3 and sparkling level 3, you should be able to get this within a sandwich or two. You don't necessarily need all that, but I do recommend having it just to make your life a little bit easier. And of course, you can always do another shiny hunt later once you have completed this hunt. And for our next hunt, we're going to be hunting for steel type Pokemon, and we're going to be using a hamburger, one salty, and one sweet. There we go, sparkling title and counter level 3. And with this, we're going to be able to shiny hunt for Varoom and be able to get like 15 spawns on this. So you can see Varooms are coming in to our right. Sometimes they come to our left. And the shiny for Varoom is going to be pretty obvious. They're going to be gold instead of that silver color. So no shiny here. Go back to town. Just make sure you like hit that little part of the edge on the cliff, so you like guarantee get it, but it's not too bad. And yeah, the spawns are going to be a little bit different each time when they come in. So sometimes you get more to the left versus the right. But overall, super fast, super easy hunt here too for this guy. And hopefully we'll get one within a sandwich or two. There we go. We got our shiny Varoom within less than 2 minutes. Super fast and easy on this one. But the big thing is these guys are super aggressive and they'll run at you. So, you know, you can get in this situation where a Pokemon can easily like run away from you and get hit by another one, and then it could maybe despawn. So I always recommend saving your game when you're trying to hunt these things. Now, another important note is if the Pokemon ends up in the town area or in the grass area where you're doing the town despawn, do not walk out there or you will despawn the Pokemon. So keep that in mind. That's going to be very important that you don't make that mistake. So this is why I highly recommend saving in this general location when you see a shiny, just because there is some additional error that you can run into here. So there we go. Let's move on to our next shiny hunt. Now for our next shiny hunt, we're going to be making a poison type sandwich, which is really interesting because you may be asking, why are we making a poison type sandwich? Because we just hunted Varoom, who is steel and poison. Well, you'll see why in a moment. So we're gonna get 1 set of noodles and then 2 salties for this sandwich. There we go, we have Sparkling Tidal and Counter Power level 3 for poison type Pokemon. And now with this, as you probably have seen in my party this entire time, we have a shiny Grimer already, and I actually got one full odds off camera without doing a sandwich. I mean, I had the shiny charm, so it's technically not full odds, but you know what I mean. But you actually get a lot of Grimers appearing, much more than Varooms, so I actually think this is going to be one of the better Grimer spots in the game, considering you're going to get like 15 spawns total really quick. I'm going to say about 10 of those 15 on average is going to be Grimer. Shiny Grimer is very obvious. Instead of that purple color, is going to be sort of like a puke green. Not a great looking shiny, but a very obvious shiny color. You will not miss it for sure. So once again, with a poison type sandwich and shiny charm, you'll most likely get this one within a sandwich or two, and maybe get really lucky like me and probably get it within like 5 minutes, or hey, maybe even without a shiny sandwich like I did off camera earlier. Now our next shiny hunt is going to be an electric type sandwich. We're going to be using a yellow bell pepper, a salty, and a spicy for this. And there we go, we got Sparkling Tidal and Counter for level 3 electric. And with this, we're going to be able to shiny hunt for Rotom. Now Rotom can be done either day or nighttime, and they're small little guys. They're going to be spawning all across the map from you, on your left and on your right. And the big thing about Rotom is we're going to be doing electric, because if we did Ghost and it's during the nighttime, you will be able to get like Driflooms here if you're in Scarlet. So this is why I recommend that you go for an electric type sandwich to definitely isolate hunt it. And it's going to be a little bit hardest to notice if a Rotom is going to be red or not. But if you like get up close to them, you can see, oh, are you red? No, you're not red. You're orange. But the red is going to be very obvious when you do eventually see the red. So I wouldn't try to worry too much about it, honestly. But it's going to be super obvious. It's going to be red. It's going to have like an orange outline around it too. And then that's how you'll know you have your shiny Rotom. But I do admit it is one of the smaller ones. So this hunt does give me more anxiety than some of the other hunts in the game. So keep that in mind, that you got to be really patient with this hunt. And it may take a little bit longer just in case you are checking out the spawns a little bit harder than the other ones, because the shiny is obvious, but it's not the most obvious just because it is so tiny. But I'm sure with some luck in the shiny charm and the shiny sandwich, you'll get this shiny within the 30 minutes. And there we go, guys. In the back, you can see our shiny. The Rotom is very obvious because it is like golden around because of the yellow. So yes, some of them could look orange, like in the back, like orange red. But the fact that this has this highlighted color on it makes it super easy to tell that this is a shiny Rotom. And there we go. There's another fantastic shiny to add to our collection. This hunt isn't as hard as I think it is. You know, when I actually see the shiny, it's like, oh, there it is. There it is, an easy one. So there we go. Let's move on to our next shiny hunt. Now for our next hunt, we're going to be making a fairy type sandwich, or you can also make a psychic type sandwich. If you want to make a psychic type sandwich, you can use 1 onion and 2 salties, but with the fairy, I'm going to use 1 tomato and 2 salties. And with this, we're going to go for the daytime only hunt for Kirila. And there we go, a Sparkling Tidal Encounter for fairy type Pokemon, and ready to begin this hunt. So Kirila shiny, very obvious. It's going to be blue instead of green. And we're going to see a bunch of them spawning in from the left to the right. Going to get 15 spawns. Sometimes you get a bunch under that tree over to our left over there. But we don't see a shiny once again. Just go back till you see the sign. Sometimes, you know, you fall off the cliff a little bit, but don't mind that at all. And this is going to be a super easy and quick hunt. This actually may be one of the best ways in the entire game if you're trying to hunt for a male Kirila to evolve into Glade. I would actually recommend probably doing this method because it's going to be super easy just to do a town reset, come back, and you should be able to get your male and female Kirlias to get your Gardevoir and your Glades done. For our last shiny hunt, we are going to be making a normal type sandwich, and with this sandwich, we're going to be using 1 chorizo and 2 salties. And there we go, Sparkling Tidal Encounter in that normal level 3. And with this, we're going to be able to hunt 2 different Pokemon, but mostly for Meowth here. And Shiny Meowth's going to be very obvious. It's going to be pink, and you just got to look for the pink feet or pink tail for Meowth. So that's going to be a super easy hunt, and that's probably what we're going to be using this sandwich for, honestly. However, you can also get Tandemaus spawning here, and they're not as like common as the Meowth. As you can see, we didn't even get like a single Tandemaus this time. But the Tandemaus are going to have to walk up each time and check its shirt. Regular Tandemaus is going to have like a bluish like closing pattern to it, but the shiny one is going to have a brown one. So we can see up on this Tandemaus, That's blue. That's not brown. I would say the brown is more obvious, but it's not going to be a way that you're going to be able to tell from a distance. You're going to have to walk up to each one. Now, there's actually a third shiny Pokemon you can get using the normal type sandwich, and that's going to be a Shiny Ditto. Now, Shiny Ditto will not appear shiny on the overworld. It's going to be transformed as another Pokemon and not even as a shiny. So that's going to be a really hard one to do. And you want to check out how I shiny hunted that, you can check out my YouTube video on that. But that is, you know, small chance you end up getting Shiny Ditto by doing this method, but you probably won't get it unless you're going to auto battle every single Pokemon in this area. But guys, that is all the Pokemon that you can shiny hunt in this area for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I hope this video was informative, and if it was helpful for you, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, try and hit that 20K sub goal, and I really appreciate it. And of course, if you know any good shiny hunting locations, please let me know in the comment section below, and you can send me a message on Discord as well with a picture if you have a good image of the location too. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, and have a great one.